The law of karma. The law of karma is one step ahead of the law of destiny. It declares that man alone is in charge of the future. He has the unique capacity to change it by regulating his self efforts in the present. If we have chosen the path of the pleasant in the past, then we should be prepared to face its consequences. However, we can exercise self effort in choosing the path of good, which combines with the path of pleasant to make a better future, better than this present. The future is therefore the continuity of the past modified in the present. This freedom to modify the past to create the future, either for the good or for the bad, is self effort or purusharth as explained in the previous video. Man is thus free to choose regulated action, but its effect will be influenced by the past. That is, when man exercises his self effort, its result combines with his effect to create the destiny, which is a combination. For example, a river is flowing at the rate of 2 km per hour. A piece of wood floating on it will also flow with the same speed. If a motor is fitted on that piece of wood with an independent speed of 10 kilometers per hour, its speed in effect will be conditioned by the speed of the water. Flowing downstream, it will have a speed of 12 km per hour, and turned upstream, it will flow at 8 km per hour. Similarly, man possesses the capacity of independent movement. This is not in plants and animals. In life, the effect of our present actions are modified by the play of destiny on it. If we look back to our past, we are the products, but we can look at the future and become producers. In the present, we are a combination of product come producer. For example, I am the son of my father and the father of my son at the same time. The law of destiny victimizes us with the past, whereas the law of karma infuses in us the spirit of creation by focusing our attention towards the future. This example also points to us the limitations of self effort so that we don't get discouraged by the effects which result. This law of karma is governed by the scientific rule of cause and effect. From a higher and wider perspective, this law can be extended beyond the present life. Whatever causes we have created in the past lives will have an effect in the present life, and whatever causes we produce in the present life will grow into effects in the future. This law of karma is applicable to not only individuals but also to communities, societies, nations, and the world at large. Also, its application is not restricted to the present life but shall be carried forward to future lives. Correct understanding of this law of karma gives us a total view of life. This creates a meaning, a purpose, and a rhythm to our existence. Not seeing life as a whole is like seeing a picture on the wall with our nose touching the surface of the canvas. we only get a zoom in narrow vision of life. Why not zoom out and enjoy the total vision of life, which was not lost but there all along? Swami Chinmayananda says that the law of karma is an important limb of religion. Religion, therefore, is not a mere mechanical worship but a scientific formula for right living. By adhering to it, man develops himself and enjoys a better and more purposeful life.